I've got a challenge for you. Follow the steps I'm about to talk about in this video and try not becoming a millionaire in the next 5 years. I'm dead serious. In this video here, I'm about to show you the exact things I learned going from $60,000 of debt to making millions of dollars online so far. These are the 5 steps I wish I knew about when I was first starting out that would have gotten me there much faster. So if you follow these 5 steps as I lay them out, there's no way you can't succeed. The first one is start now, and this might seem obvious, but it's going to be crucial if you want to make millions with the rest of the steps in this video. When I was a teenager, I remember dreaming about making money and traveling the world, buying cool things, and having the freedom to do what I wanted. And that was before the days of doom scrolling, where we're flooded with successful people showing us what their lives are like, or so they say. But dreaming is really an insidious thing, because especially when you're young, you think you have all the time in the world, and it's a cliche because it's true. Life is short. The next 5, 10, 20 years are going to flash before your eyes. So if you dream of becoming a millionaire, you need to stop dreaming and start taking action. I put off my dreams for about 5 years, though I knew exactly what kind of business I wanted to start, simply because starting on the journey is uncomfortable. It's scary. What if you fail? But the secret is there's no such thing as failure once you start, as long as you don't give up. Even one of my close friends didn't get a sale for the first 12 months he started his business, but today he's making $1 million per year in that same business. So starting now is the most crucial thing you can do, because the sooner you start, the sooner you'll achieve your goals. Once you've decided to turn your dreams into goals and start right now, you need to realize you can't trust yourself. In order to achieve success, you're going to need to make 1,000 correct decisions. And if you leave that up to your current self, you're probably going to make the wrong ones, like playing video games instead of working on that high income skill, for example. So you need to manage yourself like a business. Instead of just doing what feels good in the moment, have a precise plan of what you're going to do each day, then tick it off the plan as you do it in real time. Only allow yourself to do things unrelated to your goal once you've finished all of your tasks for the day. And as a teenager, you might feel like, you don't have much time right now, but trust me, it just gets worse from there. So you really need to build the self-management skill right now. And some practical steps here are create a spreadsheet. I'll put a template on screen for you here and link it below this video. But all you need to do is put down in column A your schedule for the day, at what time you'll do each thing. Then column B, you input all of the tasks that you want to get done for the day. This could be related to health, wealth, relationships, whatever. But for the purpose of this video, it would purely be the making money things I'm going to share with you. Then in row 1, you see you have the date there. So for each day, you're just putting a 1 if you completed the task, then a 0 if you failed to complete. And it will change colors based on what you input there. But the key thing here is to focus on surviving in the beginning. Your only goal is to actually use this sheet every day, and if you do that, it's a win. Then later we'll focus on thriving, which means we focus on increasing the number of completed tasks each day. And this is so crucial, because it's all well and good to start now, but if you don't organize a plan of action to actually achieve your goal, you're going to be pulled around like a leaf in the wind. Now, this one might seem absolutely stupid. How the hell is getting a job going to make me a millionaire? Well, listen, the reason having a part-time job is so crucial is when you start generating high income streams in the later stages, you need to have as many resources as possible. Take starting a business, for example. If you start a business, you have 3 resources: time, energy, and money. Now, if you don't have any money, you're going to need to invest a lot of time into the business, because you do everything manually instead of paying for things like employee, software, or ads. And if you don't have any time, for example, then you need to spend a lot of money on those things. So the third resource as well is energy, which we could think of as your ability to focus on the task at hand. Can you actually productively get shit done? So the reason getting a job is crucial as a teenager, unless mummy and daddy are going to give you cash, you're going to need to get it from somewhere. And there are no bullshit excuses here too. When I was a teenager, I thought that I had no time as well, because I had studies and wanting to hang out with my friends and so on, whatever it may be, but that's just an excuse. Everyone has time, you just choose where to put that time. So getting a little part-time job is not going to hurt. For the first 2 years of uni, I thought I couldn't get a job, and then finally in the 4th year during my master's study, I finally got a part-time job during the most busy period and realized how much time I had been wasting for years. And this is because of Parkinson's law. Work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. So go get a job, give yourself less free time, get more money, and get more done faster. Now that you've got yourself organized and you're bringing in some money, it's time to start making real money. And when I started out, there was nothing close to the resources we have today. You can basically learn any business model you like for free online. And to build my first business, I paid $5,000 for a course and put it all on my credit card. It was a massive risk, but after 3 months, I got my first $850 sale. And a few months after that, I was making tens of thousands of dollars per month traveling the world. And today I sell a program that teaches a business model called drop servicing, and I build drop servicing businesses myself. So I do know a thing or two about building businesses, but the first thing you need to do is research. Go deep into all of the business models and strategies that you can find on YouTube. And of course, subscribe to this channel if you want to learn many ways of making money online. Of course, shameless plug there. But you're going to see there's so many options for making money online, and you really just want to choose something that resonates with you. Next, realize that your ability to make money is directly proportional to your ability to create novel solutions to complex problems. And this isn't as hard as it sounds a little bit complicated, but let me give you an example of a business that you could start right now for free. And bear in mind, this is exactly how I got my first sales when I started back in 2015, but the strategy still works today, and my students use it to get their first sales. So after doing some research, you discover that medical clinics have a need for 3D animations that explain procedures to potential patients. So you go on Fiverr and search 3D medical animation and find a ton of freelancers. You then reach out to those freelancers and say something along the lines of, hey, I work for an agency that has a lot of medical clinic clients and I'm looking for 3D animation, but we don't have the capability to deliver that service right now. Would you be interested in working with us as a subcontractor, and could you give us some examples to share with potential clients? You'll get some replies, then you have something to sell and some portfolio examples to show potential clients. You build a cheap website using a tutorial on YouTube and add your portfolio examples from the Fiverr freelancers. Then next, you can go to a lead gen site like Snuff.io and generate a list of 1,000 decision makers like CEOs at medical clinics. Now, we simply send an automated email with woodpecker.co to these decision makers selling our 3D animations. So you could use a copy like the following to reach out to CEOs. Their first name, who is the appropriate person to contact about 3D animation for whatever their particular product or medical procedure is at the clinic. I'm familiar with their service and know you do some of the better numbers in the industry. We've got a new 3D animation service for medical clinics that has led to a 2.3 times increase in client conversions for companies in this space. How about we connect for a few minutes to discuss? So with that strategy alone, you'll be able to get your first sales very quickly. And you can charge at least 3 to 5 times what the freelancers charge. And with this, you should reach $10,000 per month pretty quick. So from there, it's just about getting some retainer clients, meaning they pay you monthly, and scaling up to a point where you're generating around $80,000 per month. And this is really just a starting strategy, but you will add more services, niches, offers, and marketing channels to this to scale from there. But the next point is, once you've got to the level where you're making decent profits, I want you to actually begin investing that into assets, because the biggest mistake young entrepreneurs make is they make their first few $100,000 and they spend it all on fancy suits, champagne, and rented Lambos. But the thing is, it might look good to flex on TikTok, but if you're spending all your money on liabilities, then you're going to end up poor pretty quickly. You never know when hard times are going to come, so make sure that your cost of living remains low. You can go live in Thailand, for example, once you've built a real online business, and you can save up a runway of at least 12 months, where if you're making no money, you'd still be covered for all of your expenses for those 12 months. So instead of wasting your money on shit to make you look rich even though you aren't, invest it into assets that generate more income. Make a rule for yourself to only spend money on something that you would be willing to lose. Otherwise, you're simply going to cause yourself more stress. Now, there are many business models out there. I really encourage you to do your research and find what's best for you. Personally, I do and teach drop servicing, so I do have a free free training on that if you want to check it out in the description. We'll teach you the steps to go from $0 to $10,000 per month. Otherwise, leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. I'll personally respond. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this, but I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.